Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of Geek Each Week Live. I'm one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I am joined, of course, with my good buddies here. We got Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hi, I go first this time.
Yay! We got Frozen Stratos, a.k.a. Corey.
Hello.
We got Josh, a.k.a. Josh. What's up?
Hey.
No Rye this week. She is off at a tournament.
Yep.
So, we'll see.
The martial arts tournament.
Right, yeah. I was going to say. Honestly, I've been watching through Dragon Ball right now, so it's like tournaments every other episode. So yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's
the same thing I
like a Dragon Ball tournament.
We'll see what number she pulls and how well she does in the brackets. But yeah, so let's shout out to the chat here. We got Power Rider, we got Carrio Hurricane, Danger Flu, Fies. My name this week is longer than the stream. Good work, Thrash. AJMC, K the Red Ninja, and Tyler Nutter, and Adam Prime. What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining us. So yeah, episode 40. We're getting there.
Oh, before we get started, got a special message that I wanted to bring to everyone. Make sure to
love it.
like and subscribe.
That stream will never leave my night.
That is fantastic. Well done. Well done.
Go
really I'm sorry. Can I see it one more time, please? I still don't know what actually came out. Were they bottle caps? Like, what actually
were they
came out?
Power coins? Corey, let's run it one more time. Let's see.
Oh, is it power coins? Is that what they're supposed to be? They are power coins.
Yeah,
good eye,
power
Josh.
coins. Yeah.
So did you know that you too can have the power of Zordon for just $9.99 at Party City? Pretty fantastic.
Corey, I might need to start using that on my videos. That's
really good.
That's great.
The other name I came up with for this episode was Pinata Non Grata. So I have to rescind it. I'm glad we didn't use that because now I love the Pinata. It's back. It's back in. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get with our pickups. Aresol, what'd you get this week?
Wait, no, you go before me.
Yeah,
right?
But I usually have Rye go first. So I'll just go first.
Okay, I was so taken aback by that.
I'm used to going second, so I guess I was doing that. So.
I got Bush Ranger.
Yeah, see, that's why we need to start off with
my son has finally arrived.
My
I like him a lot. He's really good.
What a friend.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the paint applications look really sharp on that. I like it.
Yeah, it's solid all around. Like, the only complaint I had about this was that its feet are so small that he's just very top-heavy. But I'll probably just have to get a stand or something. But
that was Hasbro's plan all along.
Or one of the glider sets or something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't make me buy more Fortnite. This is my first Fortnite figure.
The glider comes with a stand, so it's a twofer. It's perfect.
See, it sounds like a perfect purchase to me.
It does. Just hold out for a really great glider.
How big are they? Do they actually fit this size?
Yeah. I actually did a video on them if you'd like to check it out further. I would say the gliders are probably this big or so. Like that big around and then probably about as tall. And then they come with a big stand that comes down and then it has a nice big plastic base. And you can either attach them there's pegs on the bottom of the actual base parts if you want them to stand underneath the glider, or you can have them hang from the glider. Either way.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he'd be like one solid piece because he's got like a weird body, but he's actually like.
He's got like a ball joint.
Wow, that's
nice. Oh, in the head. Yeah.
Like this grass skirt thing is just completely separate from his
cool.
waist.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, Hasbro's been doing pretty good with the 6-inch figures.
Yeah, it's really good. I wish I had more to show you. I got some candy.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. No, yeah, those are good. Those are real
Hell
good.
yeah, Sour Patch
Yeah.
Kids.
Love those.
Also, he has a really plain looking gun.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah, I think the guns they just kind of made like 10 generic ones and they just kind of throw them in randomly because like the other ones I bought, it's just like this guy has a shotgun and this guy has a assault rifle, and they're not tailored to the characters at all.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just glad that he got his harvesting tools with the little honey dripping off of them and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, usually the back bling and the harvesting tools are specific to the figure, but then the weapons are just blah.
All right. Oh, I wish his acorn grenades came off. They don't. But... Anyway, you're up.
Okay.
Or do you want to make Corey go first?
No, I don't think we want to do that. So I got this Marvel Legend of Shadowcat from Age of Apocalypse because it was like $15 on Amazon, and I need this because I have like all the rest of them. I don't care that much about Shadowcat, but of course she comes with the torso for Colossus, so you absolutely have to get it. The more I look at it, though, I keep picking this up all week, and I kept thinking that this was Jean Grey because like Jean Grey from Age of Apocalypse looks ridiculously similar to Shadowcat. Like their costumes and haircuts are almost exactly the same. So, but whatever. I got the torso. Now I need to get Sabretooth. He's the last one I had. I had them all pre-ordered on Target because they had some coupon when they came out for like they're doing now with the 25 off 100 or whatever. And then they shipped most of them, and then these two they just were like delayed, and then eventually they're just like canceled. And I'm like, but I had a coupon. Like, I want to pay full price of this. I got this Vintage Collection Scout Trooper because I needed something to get free shipping when I ordered Shredder.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. It says he's from Fallen Order, and I guess technically that's true because there are a bunch of Scout Troopers in that, but I'm like, he just looks like a normal Scout Trooper. So,
well, those were the only ones, like the only time they ever had those like batons.
Oh, yeah, the baton is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily just, if I just wanted to be a regular Scout Trooper. Oh, and he still has does he come with the, no, he doesn't. That's funny. So you can tell they reused the mold because he still has the little holster on his boot for the little gun, but they don't include the little gun. So
yeah, that makes sense.
That's fun. Try to jam the baton into it. So that, it's funny because I like I said, he was like on sale for $10 or something, and Shredder was on sale for like 27, but they didn't ship them together. So I'm like, joke's on you, GameStop, because you had to pay a bunch of shipping. This is the Zaya Zetsume Rise key set, which is the two red ones for the movie. These came out like 6 years ago, but I guess Toku Collectibles just got the USA release, so that's why they just got here. I got this last week technically, but I didn't show it off. This is Bronx, and he comes with the folded wings for Goliath, which is fun.
What cool. A good boy.
So these were part of that Target haul-a-thon, which was just a joke.
Right.
And I tried to place that order at costumes.com because it was part of the haul-a-thon. I went on there and I ordered Bronx, and there was a turtle set that I needed. And so they charged my card right away, and then I got an email like yesterday that was like, hey, sorry, we can't fulfill this. So they already credited the amount back to my card, so that's good. But I saw this guy in the store, and I was like, I'm not going to not buy him, assuming that order is going to go through, because I knew that was going to happen. So still need the turtle one, but at least I was able to find this guy in store, because I was like, I don't trust that website to actually ship that, so I'm going to buy a backup one. I'm like, if I have to take it back, I will. But I also got Demona. This one I actually got from Target.com. They actually had some the one day.
Nice.
So they come with a ton of accessories. I mean, I know there's a lot of glare accessories, but She's got the.
I wish they didn't pack the glare accessories in front of the physical.
Yeah, I always feel like that's a weird choice too, but
all these companies and all these glare accessories.
I know.
yeah, it's like a uniform thing in the industry apparently.
A lot of packing filler.
That's why they're getting rid of the plastic windows on these packages.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I also got this. I found this at. I had pre-ordered this on Walmart a long time ago when the listing had like no pictures and it was before Neki even announced it. And
I remember that.
It was going around and I was like, "Oh, quick pre-order this!" I'm like, "Okay," and then they canceled every single one of them. So I just kind of assumed that was it for that. But then they randomly, my Walmart never has these. Like once they had like 2 Shredder and Splinter 2-packs, and they've been there ever since. No one's buying them; they just sit there. So when I walked in and they had like 2 or 3 of these, I was just like, I better go play the lottery today because Walmart never, ever gets these. Move this stuff. So I think I told this story where I got the guard. It's like a black and red Ironhide because it's like an old Diaclone color scheme. And it was supposed to have been delivered last Thursday. And went to the mailbox, wasn't there, called the post office. They're like, yeah, we'll send someone to check the lock boxes. Never heard anything back. Never had like a key in my mailbox for the lock boxes. So I just assumed it was gone. Called Hasbro on Saturday. They're like, sure, we'll send you another one. It shipped out on Tuesday. And so it shipped out Tuesday, and I think it got here Thursday. And then Wednesday night at about 11 p.m., I went outside and found the other one. So I don't know where it's been for a week.
Guarding your house.
Like 12 hours before the replacement arrived, somebody realized they had my package and dropped off the other one. So,
Nice.
That's fantastic.
That's always
I
fun.
got 2 of those. But I mean, it was like a week. I was like, I just assumed someone stole it because one time I had Optimus Primal or some other Transformer, and it said it was delivered, and it was the USPS, and so I called them. I'm like, it says it's delivered, but it's not here. They're like, oh well, the guy, he was late that day and it was dark, so he dropped it off somewhere, but he doesn't remember where. And I'm like,
oh my god,
cool. So he drove around the neighborhood checking all the porches, and he's like, I can't find it. I'm like, okay. And that one never showed back up. Like that one's just gone. So I was like, all right. I mean, they refunded me, or somebody, either Amazon or that, I don't remember who. Somebody gave me my money back. But yeah, so I was like, well, I guess I have had things stolen before, so I just assumed that was stolen. But like I said, it just, a week later materialized out of the void. So now I got 2 of them.
Wow.
I think that's it. Lego Star Wars was last week, right? I've been playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I got an HLJ box like right at the end of the day, so I'll probably do that as a live stream sometime in the next couple days.
Nice.
I need to ship mine soon. I forget what I was waiting for.
They emailed me I think it was like Thursday. No, it couldn't have been. Maybe it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday. They're like, today only 10% off all shipping.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I've been thinking about doing it anyway. So I saved like $12 or $15 by shipping it that day. And it got here like in 2 days. It was crazy.
I have 7 items in my warehouse right now. I think I was waiting for like the Geodra altar and the...
Yeah, I originally was going because I was like, the rest of this month is not much. I think it's like you said, it's the Geodra altar,
the Ultraman USA vinyls, if you got those.
Yeah, a couple more vinyls, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And I don't know when that gear set that they put up last night comes out. I know it's in May, but like I don't know if it's like the first week.
I think it's the first week of May.
So
because that and I think the Ryu Soldier altar come out the same day. Because I was looking at that last night.
That's good to know.
Is it? I feel like May 4th is sticking out in my mind. Is that
would be a Thursday? That'd be a Wednesday.
So maybe it's the 6th then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I remember being like a single digit.
Well, that's so like the week after that would be the last week I'm up on campus. So if I ship like right then, I could get the box delivered on campus like during that final week. That might work. So.
What happens if they try to deliver it there during the summer?
Well, I'm going back up there for that summer internship anyway, so I can just get it then.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Or I could just go up and grab it. So, I'm only an hour away, so it's not that big.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Corey, you're next.
Cool. All right, so I got something that I spent a lot of money on. Actually, multiple things that I spent a lot of money on. But to show you, it requires a different angle.
Darkness.
Whoa.
Boom.
Whoa.
I've got a brand new PC.
Ooh.
Hey, Corey.
Jesus.
I like how the startling gift startled him. Well done. That's better.
I wasn't expecting that.
Corey surprised me with a new angle on Tuesday, so I got to see he has a third wall.
I do,
Wow.
yeah.
That pink LED reminds me of something, Aresol. Do you? I don't know. Is there something that maybe Corey did before that had some crazy colors in it? There it is. That was Corey building his PC.
I was using a hammer. But yeah, I got a brand new PC. This was I think like 1900 down from like 2800.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So
it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a good time. The only thing that sucks is that I can't edit PowerPoints on here because I don't have oh come on. But yeah, I don't have an actual account. So
Corey's entire artistic abilities.
He's hindered. I'm kneecapped. I also got a new monitor. My friend actually bought me this monitor, which was too expensive, so I gave him money back. But I have this monitor now. I was also told about another monitor that went up for real cheap on Amazon, so that's coming to me. So I'm gonna have two monitors.
Oh, nice.
And then my friend gave me that keyboard, but it needs AA batteries, and my rechargeable AA's are charging right now, so I'm not using it. This came with a stock one, usable.
Most computers do.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
keyboards
it
are.
also came with like a stock mouse that sucks.
Yeah. When they come
Yeah.
with the unusable keyboards, I feel like that's really rough.
Yeah, those are the worst. I hate
Yeah.
Oh,
those.
of course,
I
yeah.
can't even use this. It's just a block of wood.
I mean, at least it has a numpad, so I'm happy with it. Outside of that, I cleaned my room, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Finally got your computer, which you say you're feeling pretty.
They all work
These are
so
never
well.
going away.
Yes, I am. Every time I upload a new thing to like a new video or something, I always have to scroll past like a whole bunch of just me.
That's the
But
name
yeah.
of your autobiography, Scrolling Past Me. The Corey Gone story.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably more next week though. So
Sweet.
What'd you get, Josh?
Well, let's see. I got Piranha's Head this week, but he's up at the dorm. This arrived here like 3 weeks ago, but I just opened it now, and that is the glittery versions of Zenkaiser and Gokaiju's gears. So that's there, and that came with where did I put that magazine? Oh, it came with the magazine booklet thing. So that's cool. So we'll talk about it in the news, but the fixed version of the glider has been found. And so people were finding it in stores at Targets, and because like if you order it online, you don't know which version you'll get. And the one I already had was the messed up X version, but I had some Target gift cards, and there was a Target like right near campus. So when I went home tonight, I was like, let's go stop at Target real quick. And I never find what I'm ever looking for, but then I did. So I did find the corrected version of the glider. I found 2 corrected versions of the glider. So I have 2 of these now, but that's because one of them is not for me. So, but yeah, I do have a corrected version of it now, and the incorrect version is up on campus. So.
Oh, so the incorrectly painted axe was with the wrong one?
Yeah, so the incorrectly painted axe that Raz was talking about, is that what you're referring to?
The one where it has no black on the grip?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about because like the incorrect one that I have already has black on the handle. They all have black on the handle. I think that was just
okay, so that's just a different mess up variant.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, basically.
So you'll need that for the collection then.
No, thankfully not. But yeah, this one is the see. It's annoying because like I mean I'm crazy with this stuff anyway, so like I would have gotten the incorrect and the correct anyway. But it's the fact that I already have the incorrect one, and like this is the one that I would obviously want the most.
Yeah,
so it's like it's just annoying. But like I said, I had gift cards, so I didn't really feel like it's fine. So there's that, and then there's like this. I think what is it called? Fan Expo. It's like this little convention that's going to be up in Cleveland at the end of the month. And I had no idea it was a thing, but some of our friends invited me and Keyshawn to go with them the final weekend of April. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I've never been to a convention before. I've always wanted to be to go to one. So I bought a ticket for that. So that should be fun.
Yeah, that just came through Philly. That's the thing that like bought out Wizard World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was looking at some of the guests, and it seemed kind of neat. So.
Well, that's the thing. So we used to go to Wizard World like every year before the pandemic, and I loved it. I used to get really excited for it. And then obviously it got canceled because of the pandemic. And then during the pandemic, the Wizard World got bought out by this Fan Expo.
Okay.
So when it came back through Philly, they're like, well, we'll honor your tickets from 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But we were looking, I was kind of considering, I'm still not 100% at that level, but I was considering it. And then I'm looking through and I'm like, all the panels that I was interested in, you have to pay additional price.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what the hell does the entry into the thing get me? Like just walking the show floor, like that's it.
Yeah, basically.
And I was like, I don't feel like driving all the way to the city and then like having to find somewhere to park and paying for that. And then like all the panels I wanted to go to were extra. So I was like, I'm not paying for that. So I was just like,
right.
I mean, yeah, I bought the ticket years ago, but I'm not driving all the way down there and dealing all that to walk the floor for an hour.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're really going to do, because like, so like my friends bought tickets for like the whole weekend, the full 3-day thing.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Keisha are just going to go with them on the Saturday, so we just bought Saturday tickets, and it's just within walking distance of the dorm. So like,
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, if it's like you said, if it was like, hey, walk down the street and just walk the floor for an hour, I'd be like, well, 100%, yeah.
I don't have money for it because, like, you know, like the photo ops and autographs and stuff. Like the whole cast of Clerks is going to be there, and I kind of want to.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
That's what I wanted to do. The Smith panel in Philly was $30 a person on top of the entry fee, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
The one person I'd like to get like an autograph for or a picture with that's going to be there is the voice actor of Squidward is going to be there, and I really want to meet them.
Oh, where?
At the Fan Expo convention I'm going to be going to.
Who is the voice of Squidward?
His name is Roger Bumpus.
Bumpus?
Yeah.
I like him already.
So I want to meet him. Michael.
Are you going to give him a fist bumpus?
I was going to say, you got a bumpus.
Yeah.
Come on.
I should bring that Bolden brash I have hanging up on my wall.
Oh, absolutely. You should. No question about it.
Get him to sign it, yeah.
But yeah, no, like, and like my friends, some of my friends are going to like dress up for it. I'm not going to go that far. But like the two friends that invited us, they're dressing up something from She-Ra, I believe.
Cool.
I think Keyshawn's going to do a My Hero thing. So
which version of She-Ra?
I'm not sure. I could ask, but yeah,
most likely the Princesses of Power.
Yeah, I was going to say you got to really have the jugs to pull off the original. Because that's what all the fanboys were like. I can't believe this new She-Ra doesn't have ridiculously large breasts and ridiculously skinny fat. I'm like, really? You can't believe that? I'm like, I would say I can't believe that happened back in the 80s. I mean, I can because it was the 80s, but I just mean that you're thinking about what's more practical to fight in, not that. What this new one is wearing is far more practical.
Yeah, so that should be a good time.
I don't know, man. I feel like you'd kill it in a SpongeBob sort of ish cosplay.
Maybe.
You get the trousers and overalls, kind of like that live stage show looking.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm sure I'll be posting a bunch of stuff from that on. That's gonna be 2 weeks from tomorrow. So
cool.
Yeah. Would you say that you?
I planned my whole day around that.
Yeah, I would say that I did.
I love these new memes. I love it. Well done, both of you.
I'm so glad that's in there.
All these new memes from this week. I love it.
I want to check it. I want to see how much other new stuff's in there.
Hey, Chris. Speaking of new things from this week. Oh, wait, Josh, were you done?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Speaking of new things from this week.
Hey, it's the news.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I
Let's
got a
do
bone in my chicken tender.
Oh no, that's not how that's supposed to work.
I'm confused.
The bones are not that tender.
Anyway, hey, let's do some of this. It's Soda Pop 8 ounce.
Woo!
Not nearly as exciting as last week's journey with instant noodles, but we have this boy who has
Back to the beginning of Soto.
This is already going to be the best X-Aid Soto figure ever.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just because it's the new mold, because those old ones were not good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially just look at the gamer driver, right? You know, like just that alone.
I was just like, I just don't want like the solid hand forearm thing.
Oh, that was the worst.
Because you had to put like one sticker on like the entire arm, and then it had to go down and wrap around the wrist. And I was just like, this is the worst thing of all time. Plus, the stickers didn't stick that well, so that was.
And you didn't have hands that could move, so like, you also considered onto that, and so like, yeah.
Well, don't you worry, because like, I would say a majority of this guy in a lot of unexpected places are painted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think he looks fun, but now that Aresol said he has Sephiroth hair, I can't unsee it.
I know.
It's 100% true, and I kind of love it, but I definitely can't unsee it. Like,
I still find it.
What if Sephiroth put on ski goggles and it became a unicorn?
It's interesting to me how this new form has a remold of the gear duels and not a new mold of the Mateki Gashat.
Yeah. I guess
especially since he had a maximum one that it could have plugged into.
That is true. Yeah, that one that came with that Blu-ray a long time ago, the 100.
I don't know if it's just because they don't want to sell a toy for something that was already like a rare thing years ago.
That's what I think. I think they're like, if this would have to connect onto something, you know, so we'll just do this new thing, because I'm sure they're going to do a Blu-ray of this, and it's going to come with that gear again. And
well, I don't think it'll come with the Blu-ray. I think they'll just do a set of this and the new key for 1,000.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And probably throw in like Bang Bang Tank that they never released.
Josh, Bang Bang Tank's not happening. You got to let it go.
I mean, they did finally do those icons that were.
Yeah, they did the Necrom icon with the Ghost Saber thing. That's true. So I think they will do it, honestly.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. We'll be like, oh, I can't wait to get these new Gashats in 2022, 2023, depending on.
Yeah, 2023. Really.
I do believe there was like some verbiage that said, "Hey, if these do well, that opens the door for things that we missed. Buy it."
Yeah, that would be nice.
You're talking about for the Gashats or for the Soto figures?
We were talking about the Gashats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Buy more Gashats. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I think that Necrom thing was kind of the start of like.
Oh no, my gamer driver is behind Mount St. Miniplot. I just remembered that. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh shoot! I actually have a gamer driver now. This should actually be.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, so this was revealed this week, but next week we're getting more by 7 stuff. And so far, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen anything Revice wise in by. Wait, what? Which number?
I think this is by 8, isn't it?
Oh, by 8, yeah. So this is by 8, and I think last week's was by 8.
The noodles and stuff, that was the end of by 7.
Oh, okay. Well,
this was the start of by 8.
Next week we're going to be seeing more stuff out of this wave, which is hopefully going to be the 1,000 form. And then also they said new Soto information, just generally new Soto information.
Not quite sure. Scary.
Interesting.
It does.
That's always a nurse thing.
Also, it's worth noting that they changed the blog time, because apparently it used to happen during superhero time, and no one ever realized that's dumb.
That was weird. Yeah.
They changed it for this week, and I'm not 100% sure if that's a permanent change. So
I thought it was a permanent change.
Yeah, that was very confusing to me.
Yeah,
because like I'm still, even though it's been nearly a month since the time change, I keep trying to check it at 7:30 every week, and then forgetting that no, it's going to be at 8:30.
Right.
And then I checked at 8:30, and there was nothing. I'm like, no, wait, I'm on the right time.
They're like, no, now it's 10. You're like, what?
Yeah. So I mean, it's still
I
gonna
forgot
be
to
fun.
put a picture of premium Don Zenkai. I forgot that happened.
What?
Oh, yeah.
The premium Bandai Don Zenkai mini plot.
Yeah.
There was a Sentai blog last weekend, Corey.
Oh shoot!
They did a premium Bandai release for Don Zenkai.
Oh,
It's
I don't
awesome
know who
because
that
you
is.
already have half of it, and it's like $100.
Oh,
the-
okay.
Right, you guys
the
posted
bike.
that in the chat. So you have no excuse, Corey.
That's true.
Oops!
It's the mini plot version of that bike. From
Yeah.
It's
Zenkai
called
to
Soto
Aresol.
Pop. It's not called some other mini pop plop.
I'm just waiting for them
Mini
to
plop
put
plop? What did you just say?
No,
close
mini
enough.
plot is something completely different, guys. I'm not getting into. Don't tweet about that. But I was gonna say what they'll do is they'll sell that together as a premium Bandai set because it has like a glossy finish or whatever, and then they'll just put the 2 boxes for the bike in like mini plot 3 or something and just piss everyone off.
Yeah, that's dumb that that's a premium release.
Oh wait, that's the one with Enya Ride-On or something?
Yeah, yes it is.
Oh, that
Corey.
was premium?
Yes. Oh my god.
What?
We already went over every part of that.
It's taken a while to get there, but he's finally hitting it.
Finally remembered what it is we're
I
talking
didn't know
about.
who Enya Ride-On, or I didn't know it was Enya Ride-On.
Yes.
And you're right on as a singer. No.
And you write on half of
Don
Don
Zenkai.
Zenkai.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
He doesn't watch the show, so
That's true. He does not. He should. It's good.
yeah, it is fun. Also, real quick, as a random aside, since we're talking about it, Matt said like, "Oh man, episode 6, there's some big thing that happens," and then I watched episode 6, and I was like, "What was he talking about?"
I think I know what he's talking about, but it was very obvious. Okay.
I watched the whole episode, but I don't know what he expect or what he was referring to as the big thing because nothing seemed that significant to me. But
Yeah.
There was
I just don't know.
stuff in
Yeah.
episode 6, but yeah, nothing like.
it was a fine
Oh
episode.
man,
Yeah,
this is game changer.
he made it sound like it was some revelation or something. and
Well, I
was
guess
like,
he was just referring to the Zenkaiser Blacks related stuff. Like what
I
he-
kind of figured.
Yeah, but I kind of
like
guessed that
that was-
anyway. Yeah.
But that
the
wasn't even
troll,
like
yeah.
he didn't even transform. He just was like he talked to them more than one word. That's the
yeah,
revelation.
pretty much.
Like,
Well, the ending scene with him or whatever.
looking at his computer.
Yeah. Because like until then we didn't know he was the like person in charge of.
Yeah,
yes,
but-
I mean,
That
I don't know.
was something that I think a lot of people were already suspecting.
yeah, exactly.
So
Like
it's not
I
that
wasn't
big a deal.
surprised by that.
I was more like surprised by the whole like earn enough points and you can leave the Dawn Brothers thing.
Yeah, that was
That's
interesting.
neat.
I just think it's funny that
yeah.
literally everything today has to have a reward system. Like got to get my Chipotle points and my Don Brothers points, and got to
I
have a
thought it was
login
interesting
for
that
everything.
Dama Motaro wasn't on that chart. I don't think.
Oh yeah, it went up real
Yeah,
fast.
I think it
Well,
was
he would have the most
only
points
4.
because he wins at everything.
That's true.
He would break the point. He would break the curve.
All
Don
right.
Brothers is good.
It is.
I like it though. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, we can move on from this.
All right. Kamen Rider.
Woo!
Oh, it's a special.
Yeah, I know we basically kind of talked about it anyway,
Yeah.
but like there's the Arc Thouser form, which I think looks pretty cool. I mean, it's very simple. It's just the Arc 1 suit with Thouser's helmet, but like it still looks cool though.
Yeah,
So-
it's pretty slick.
Is,
Yeah,
I
so
wanna
this
see
starts this weekend.
Oh, it does. Great. Okay,
So-
I just said I'm ready to see it, so there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I
this
downloaded the second Veil, but I didn't watch it yet.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I forgot about that.
So this is another multi-part thing.
I think so.
Okay.
The
Probably
trailer
just
also
one or
has
two.
connections to Fies. So
Interesting.
Oh,
the trailer,
right.
you know, the trailer,
Okay.
the
Why
trailer
not?
had the trailer had the Smart Brain lady in it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Smart brain lady.
so you know, yeah, like why not?
I'm sure I won't get that because I've never seen Fies. I'm like, who is this random Japanese woman?
Everybody wanted a Phys, an X8, and 01 crossover.
Yeah, of course. Those are the first three that I think of when I think of what Kamen Rider do I want. What three makes sense to cross over with each other? Obviously.
But yeah.
Also, what happened to Dan's face?
I don't know.
He got a tattoo.
Oh,
It's like ripped off or something. It's like he's a robot underneath.
I think he's supposed to be a human gear, right? Because he's got the
he
ears.
is.
Oh, yeah, he does have the headphones.
He is a human gear now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that'll be soon.
Power Rangers.
Oh, boy. How much time do you have? Hopefully less than 15 minutes.
This isn't any of the Fan First Tuesday stuff.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Okay.
But you...
I planned my whole day around that.
No, this is the Illuminati thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he has a glare accessory.
Yeah. Yeah, so Illuminati.
What do you expect? The lightning bolt striking on the top of his head?
Yeah. Yeah, so the Illuminati posted this on Monday that he's going to be coming back for the 30th season. So they basically said that he's going to be back as like a guest appearance in I think a couple episodes or maybe one episode.
That's cool.
Because basically what they said in the article is that the 30th anniversary, which we've kind of heard some rumors from, obviously none of this has been confirmed yet, but it's basically going to be like 40-minute episodes on Netflix, bringing back older characters from across the franchise and kind of not really adapting a Sentai, but kind of just doing their own thing. Kind of like basically it sounds like some kind of like big finale for
Power Rangers is gonna try.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. They're not really adapting a Sentai. So, yeah, they're just going to kind of build their own shit as like a filler gap season until they can just go
I don't even know if
fully
it's a filler gap. It kind of like the way it sounds to me with like bringing actors back and like all this stuff is that and also being an anniversary thing. It almost kind of feels like a send off for the current continuity before they renew.
That's what I'm saying. Before they go animated, it's going to be like we're not adapting a Sentai, but we'll just kind of throw something together anniversary-ish to appease you before we say
we wipe everything clean.
Yeah, because it kind of lines up like with it being the 30th anniversary and the fact that they just kind of want to cobble together something because they're running out of time. Like they just need time until they can get to what they want to do. So like. Oh, hey, we'll throw you this cobbled together anniversary special thing to appease you because.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean
that could be fun. So I'm
this
still
is
not looking forward to the reboot.
Strongest battle.
Kinda.
Right. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Basically, it kind of sounds like they wouldn't be adapting a Sentai specifically, but they would kind of take like sort of elements from like Strongest Battle or even like Zenkaiger, like kind of like anniversary related stuff. So I don't know if they would use nothing Sentai, but like I don't think they're going to be like adapting Zyuohger for this or something like that.
Right.
So,
because I thought I heard something like that wasn't that originally a rumor for like a minute that they were going to
there's been
try
a
to
lot
cobble
of like,
something together for Zyuohger, but then I think that ship has sailed.
It's been a lot of random rumors, but
I think they probably had a bunch of different ideas and just panned out.
But like Illuminati usually gets this stuff pretty right, especially with the casting stuff, because like I know they reported like about like ASJ coming back for Beast Morphers like a year and a half before that happened and stuff like that. So they're usually pretty like on top of it. I know people give them shit all the time for some reason, and I mean, granted, I have a big bias since I am part of their team, but I mean, like
you have to disclose that. Where's the thing at the bottom that says Josh's views and not reflected?
Yeah. But I mean, but still, like I know their sources are good. I don't think they would just post this just to post this. So yeah.
Oh, I just bit my lip.
Speaking of being sad,
you should probably make that into something Aresol. Time code 38 minutes in.
All right, let's move on to the shit.
Oh no!
Oh, they flashed us, all right.
Hey, I can't get to the things right now, but I would like to remind everybody to like. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Yeah. So the other three ninjas are a thing now. So if you want to get Ninja Yellow and Red and the Catherine version of Pink, you can do so at Target. They sold out on Pulse, so that won't be useful. But Target has all. I think they still have all 3 of them for pre-order. I haven't checked like since Tuesday, but I think they're still up. But yeah, I mean these look good. I think these look really good, like the whole team, and I can't wait for any of them to come out. But and I mean the cat one is skippable if you just don't care about the swappable heads. But I do like that they gave her unique box art and stuff for that. It's neat. And also it's just nice that like we have the whole set already, because like sometimes for these certain sets they take forever, because like we still don't have metallic white to finish off that set, and it's been like 2 years, and these are going to be finished like within a year, so that's nice.
Yeah, Eric was telling me about SPD and how that's not finished still.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we still need yellow to finish like the core.
Yeah, I don't know why they leave like one and never go back to
yeah, it's very strange. Yeah,
so I mean, they promised us at the top that they'd never be able to finish. So,
oh yeah, then they won't. But like, at least finish what you started. So yeah, these will be out. Target didn't even pretend to have a release date for these, but Pulse said November. So probably September across the everywhere else in the world, in 2025 here in the United States for these.
In Malaysia, they're already out.
That's true. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yes, and then they revealed the Power Sword, which Hasbro just went full on 90s Bandai and just added whatever designs they wanted to it to make it not show accurate.
Wait, what?
So,
really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of lightning bolts near the power coin on there that shouldn't be there, and the design on the sword looks nothing like the design on the show. So they just kind of just did whatever they wanted and went, yep, that's a Power Sword. It lights up red. And then
this is, however, accurate to a cosplay that some dude did.
Probably, yeah.
The third Google search.
Yeah, that's true. It's in the third Google search. $220. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I know all the prices are going up, but that's nuts.
After Pulse canceled the $25 ones that were over on air, I still haven't pre-ordered this yet. I will be getting it, but like, it obviously will go on sale. I'm just going to wait for that.
Yeah, just GameStop will have some sale. That's what always happens. Anytime I pre-order something, GameStop's like, "Oh, cool, we have it for 30% off."
Like, yeah, exactly. Like I really do want it because like I've always liked this sword, and I never got the Bandai Legacy one. I just never could back then, and I especially can't afford it because that goes for like $600 now. So like I definitely can't get that one.
Does it really? Who wants to buy my Power?
Yeah, that one goes like for a lot. Like I'm always seeing people wanting it on Facebook, and it goes for like $400 to $600.
Oh wow.
So like I never was able to get one of those. So like I definitely want to get this, even though it is shorter than Bandai's. Because Martian Ranger posted that Bandai's was 46 inches and this one's 39. So there's that.
Hasbro's losing the prick waving contest.
But then again, it does seem like they're going to be building a Power Blaster with these. Hasbro accidentally leaked the Lance on Hasbro Pulse's description.
Do you think they'll actually connect, though?
I don't know. Because
here's the thing. If they do connect, what the hell is the bow going to look like? It's going to look terrible.
And cost.
But I mean, like, you can't have, like, if these are supposed to look like the actual weapons, you're going to have all those gigantic clips on the back of the bow. It's going to look terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how they would do it unless there's like something you could like slide onto the sides and like, have the
or some kind of magnets or something. I don't know.
Or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's like technically, I mean, they never promised that they're doing the Power Blaster. They just showed off the sword. I have leaked that the Lance is coming. So did Pulse by accident, kind of. Basically, on the description on Pulse for the sword, and you know how it says like includes or whatever.
Yeah.
It says includes Power Lance and stand. And
I saw that.
This is not the Power Lance.
Have you leaked any of do you know if any of the other ones are coming or not? Or
I only know about the Lance.
Okay.
Just the Lance. I know that the Lance and the Blue Ranger helmet are supposed to come out at the same time.
Right around the time he's on the show.
Yeah. And then also in the description for the sword on Pulse, it said look for other like Lightning Collection roleplay items, and it also said specifically in other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Power Blaster weapons. So it did say that in the description, and this is the only one. So like, it definitely made it seem like they're gonna. I mean,
I looked everywhere. I haven't found any of the other ones.
Yeah, no, they don't exist yet. So yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to tell because it's like if this is $220. I can't even imagine what they would charge for the axe. The daggers wouldn't be too bad. And then, like, the bow.
I mean, if they all actually combine and I can walk around my house with a freaking power blaster, like I could be pulled back in, but
I mean, yeah, that would be awesome.
I could probably just slap the Bandai sword on the top of it. Honestly, I don't really need
maybe, yeah. Because that's what's so tricky about this too, is that like we can't tell from just this, because like this wouldn't have any clips or anything like that.
Right,
so it's like hard to tell.
Yeah. The axe, I think I would be interested in because I always liked that had an axe mode and a gun mode.
Oh yeah, the axe would be really cool.
So I think if even if it didn't combine, I think I might still be interested in getting the axe. But like I said, I'd be very interested to see how the bow is going to work.
Like
300? I mean,
that's like the cheapest I could see them going for that.
I don't know. See, at that point, it's like you're going to price yourself out. I mean, this is almost priced out. I don't see many casuals. I think it
basically is. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see many casuals like looking at this and going, "Oh, that's neat. I used to watch that show." $200.
Like I don't have a definite price point for the Lance yet, but from what I've seen, it's closer to $150 for the Lance.
That would make sense.
But even that's still kind of a lot.
But I always I wonder how the Lance is going to work. Like the way to me it would work is like you do the two pieces and then you have like a third connector piece that you can click onto the end.
And I assume it's cheaper because of the fact that it could separate into the three pieces. You wouldn't have to have this really long box like you have to have.
And it doesn't make sense for it to light up.
Yeah, but they'll make it do it anyway.
I wonder if they'll sell.
Play the Mighty Morphin theme, Chris. Don't you want it to play the Mighty Morphin?
I mean, I don't need it to. I have 9,000 other things in the world that can do that. Also,
I wonder if they'll do that thing they typically do with like Darth Maul lightsabers, where they're only selling you half and the connector.
Oh, I swear, if it's just one half of the Lance,
and then you have to buy two of them.
Yeah.
Wow. So it would be $300 for the full Lance.
I could see that totally happening though. And
yeah. Now that you say it, now that you've willed that into being, thanks, Corey.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll see in a couple months because they are.
Like I said, it's a wait and see.
Yeah.
If I can live without him, I've lived without him this long. Like I said, the axe is the one I'm the most interested in.
Yeah, that's always been my favorite one, so I would have to get that one.
Well, it's going to depend on what it costs.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But hey, this thing exists.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But the Bandai one was like $150.
Yeah, $150.
And I'm pretty sure I got that on sale because Toys R Us was having 20% off sales every other week. Yeah. So I think I got that for $120.
Wow.
Not bad.
And now someone else can have yours for like $600.
Apparently, that's how you do it. All right. Next. This thing.
Yeah, this thing. So I think it overall looks pretty solid. I know people have complaints about it. The battle mode looks like he just wants to fall over. And
he's looking down at you.
The knee pads like extend out way further than they should. Like the Dragon Zord, like the folded up knees or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. Every version of the Dragon Zord has those knee pads.
Oh well, yeah.
Than they should. Yeah. It's just the logistics of how it works, but
like I don't know. They just didn't really dive into this one too much. Like they didn't show off the fact that there's like two little like hand plates for the shoulders of the Mega Dragon Zord down there.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Really
like
dive into the missile fingers or anything like that, but you can see them.
It's almost like they only spent 13 minutes on
the whole thing.
Possibly.
Yeah, I just like you said. I mean, I don't need this, but like you said, because it's probably the early stages. That like goldish color looks really terrible to me, but I'm sure it won't end up like that.
Well, like the thing is that every time in the last half of a year that they've said that this is a prototype, it was not. So I really don't know if this will actually be how it is or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just for what this costs, I don't think it's worth it, honestly. Especially when you order, like if you never bought a Dragon Zord toy in your life, then fine, go ahead.
That's why this is for me because I have no Dragon Zords.
That's fine. That's like I have the original one. Yeah. I have the Legacy one. I have the Soul Chogokin one.
See that's why like I don't get like I totally get people like so over these things being that are just rehashes of Bandai stuff. Like I could never get the Legacy stuff when it was a thing. So like this is perfect for me. But like that's all I would need. Like I totally get if you already have the Legacy versions, you probably don't care about this at all. Like I totally understand that. So, but yeah.
Especially if it looked, because like I know the show didn't have chrome or whatever, but the chrome really makes it, and that gold color, if that's there to stay, I don't like that at all. I don't think that it looks very cheap. It might not be, but it just looks like
it definitely looks very cheap. And like
it's like the butterscotch Ranger all over again.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said I think you said it on my reaction stream. Like it just looks very hollow and stuff too. And, like,
yeah,
it does.
I mean, it's one of those things, like you said, when they can actually spend more than 2 seconds talking about it, maybe you'll see some features that you don't know.
Yeah, like those hands that are down there. I
Yeah.
assume that those are hands for holding the staff and the combination, but they didn't talk about them, so I actually have no idea what those hands are for.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that's
like
the thing.
they're just
like,
sitting there.
They're like, here's this. It can also
Yeah.
do this. Moving on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
So yeah, we'll see.
There's no candy cane smokestack, so this is a hard.
That's true. That is an accessory that 100%. See, now if it came with that, I would be like, I'm still not going to buy it, but I respect it more.
Yeah, Toku Chris said that during the effing cool reaction, that he was just shocked that no version of this has ever come with that.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is mold it into one of his hands.
Yeah,
that's all you'd have to do.
Yeah.
But I guess he could never get it up to his mouth because he's got little T-Rex hands.
Yeah,
No version of this toy has hands that can move at all. That's the problem. If they do a Dragon Zord, like in that line for Walmart, are they doing one already, or they're only doing?
They're doing they're doing this battle mode combination.
Right, but they haven't done the actual.
No,
Zord
they haven't done the regular one.
You know what? That Super 7 dropped the ball on that. That
honestly,
is something
Super 7
that
should have had
that is something Super 7 should have figured out.
Absolutely, they would have been the ones to do
that. Yes, they would have 100% been. They were our last hope, and they failed.
It is never happening now.
That is true, because they would have. They're the ones that gave us Prime with the surfboard. If anyone was going to give us that candy cane smokestack,
because like Super 7 was the first one that I've ever seen that has the missile hands, and now this has it too.
Yeah,
the like actual like effect.
The actual like stream.
Yeah. So like now they're not even unique in that regard.
I'm really bummed now. They really should. They really should have done that.
For all the obscure things they do. Yeah,
right. Honestly.
Prime with the surfboard, yes. No smokestack for Dragon Zord.
But yeah, this did not go up for pre-order yet. It should be out this summer still anyway, so I'm hoping for pre-orders in like a month or so. I have no idea. They don't know either, so.
What?
Yeah, they don't know a lot of things.
No. And then this is just what I talked about during my pickups. So it's been fixed.
Is that supposed to look like TJ?
Yeah. It's supposed to.
It looks like an old man. All right.
Is it the same head as the one we already have?
Yeah. It is. The figure is not changed at all.
The picture.
Yeah. The figure, like, because since I already have like 3 of these, the figure is a lighter blue than the one in the 2-pack, but it's not that noticeable.
Whatever, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right. Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Hasbro Pulse, this was like right after the Power Rangers event too. They put the Moon Knight figures up for pre-order, and then they said, "Oh, we have like the Dan guy on their marketing team that's always tweeting stuff out." He was like, "Oh, we have one more thing to announce for you guys today." And so then Hasbro Pulse tweeted out this picture and said all 3 of them are coming to Marvel Legends next year. So that's pretty. I mean, obviously that was pretty obvious that was going to happen, but it's still just cool that they said it. So because I know people keep asking about it, so they probably just want people to finally shut up about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would absolutely love for this to be a 3-pack. I don't think it will be, but like that would be such a cool idea though.
Yeah.
Like I would buy that like right away. I'd want that so bad. So
put these 2 in a 3-pack with Toei Spider-Man, and I'll buy it.
But you don't want the integrated suit?
No.
Well, all right. Hey, this is a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might actually get this. I wonder what retail price is going to be next year.
Okay.
Actually, I already have the integrated suit. Didn't they do it as part of the last wave?
Yeah, they did. They did it in the main wave, yeah.
Oh, then what the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. I want the other 2 for sure.
That's what it is.
Especially if the other 2 come with actor head.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Then 100% I want it. But...
That'd be so good.
Unless this one comes battle damaged.
You know what'll happen though? This one will come with the Tom Holland head because that wasn't.
Yeah, because that one didn't have it before.
That didn't have. Yeah.
I just really hope this is a 3-pack. I really hope that it is. So
when we saw those listings a long time ago,
yeah,
it wasn't a 3-pack, right? It was just individual.
There was nothing for these 3 in those listings.
Oh, there wasn't. Okay, so
No.
then maybe this is a 3-pack.
The Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man figures were just something that like we assumed that they would do because like why wouldn't you do that?
Mm-hmm.
But there was no actual leaks for it actually happening. So Hasbro actually got in front of it on that one and just said, "Yeah, we are doing them." So, but yeah,
All right. Cool. Okay. Now it's time for wheelchair.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. All right, do we want to be? Do you want to
Okay.
shit talk Hasbro at all before about the 13 minutes and the pinata before we move on to the actual good part of Hasbro from Tuesday?
well, I've said my piece on this. I'm done with this shit. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I planned my whole day around that.
yeah, now it's time for you guys to talk about the good stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was actually amazing, and we got a full hour that was packed full of all the things that made me happy. And then we got that 10-minute trailer they tacked onto the end for Power Rangers.
It was just terrible
And if
marketing too. 'Cause it's like
if you don't
really-
believe us, head over to Chris's channel and you can check
Yes.
out the reactions. there.
Rye, Corey, and I had a live stream reaction, and it was a good time, and we were all very happy and satisfied.
well, it's just
Yeah.
weird. It's like when you announce a double feature like that, and you say Transformers at 11 and Power Rangers at noon. Like I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption that they would have both had an hour.
I assumed they were both going to be an hour. Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, I need to take a 2-hour lunch at work.
Yeah.
And then make that hour up, and then I was like, oh, I don't actually.
Especially
I
because
just- I took a 10-minute long lunch.
Yeah, yeah. Especially because like pre-orders usually go up at like 1 o'clock after these events, so like that would have worked out. Like,
And I'm kind of wondering if that's what, like, even if it was like, oh, we're going to do 40 minutes so you have time to get ready
Yeah.
for your pre-orders
Yeah,
at
yeah,
1.
yeah.
I anticipated something like that might
yeah,
happen, but I
didn't
did
need it to be an
expect,
exact hour, but like
yeah, I
30
expected
minutes.
at least 40 to 45 minutes.
Especially
I was
after
like,
that super snarky tweet that they posted the day before.
Yeah, that took some balls knowing what they were.
Oh,
gonna
absolutely.
deliver
That
to
I mean,
us.
I already didn't like that tweet on the Monday, but I especially hated that tweet after the event on Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, Chris is in the chat. What's up, Chris? Chris, we were just talking about how the
Which
Dragonzord
Chris?
smokestack hand. I said if anyone was going to do that, Super 7 should have given that to us,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they dropped the ball.
How's it going, Chris?
But yeah, let's get into the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, Liz is here too. What's up, Liz?
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, this thing is neat, but apparently as expensive as Prime. So if you want both of these, it's
How is-
$1,500.
How is it if it's Prime? What does it do?
It transforms on its own.
Yeah. The
See,
trailer.
remember they did
stands
this a
up
while
and
ago.
opens.
It's a rectangle that opens up.
Yeah.
Well, it's his trailer, and it looks exactly like the Masterpiece trailer, which is funny, but it
Well-
can turn into the trailer, and then it can open up and deploy Roller, and then Roller can move around on his own, like controlled with the phone.
Mhm.
And then it can transform also into this, which I'll be honest, like as a kid, I never stood the trailer up and called it Battle Station mode. I just opened the trailer and that was the Battle Station mode because it, you know, I don't know if this is a recent thing where they like stand it up and then put like Prime in it so that like they're working on him if he's been damaged or whatever, but apparently it's a huge thing now.
I think I have Prime in his trailer behind the shelf in my dad's box of Transformers.
Yeah, probably.
I think
I mean, as a kid, I always just, those two things came out to balance it. The thing opened up, you put the ramp down, and then that little, you know, the little, I don't even know if it has a name, but that little thing on the top that has, one, it's a grabber claw, and it's also like a radar dish. But apparently it's all the rage to stand it vertically now. So this thing can stand itself up. It like folds in half and like sits up, and then the other half flips up. And it's neat, and the little remote control Roller is awesome, and you can connect the trailer to Roller, and he can pull the trailer on his own if you want. So like if you don't have Prime, I guess you could technically play with this completely on its own. I don't know why you'd want this without Prime. But I guess they good.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they put some more Primes up because that had long since sold out. I mean, being almost $800, I can't believe it sold out as fast as it did, but it did.
Mhm.
Well, Transformers actually has a fan base that like
Yeah, and I mean it's obviously the most
more than
iconic.
5 people.
Yeah, the most iconic Transformer of all time. So like it makes sense if you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know, I want the auto transforming Megatron that gets me shot by cops.
Oh my god!
Just kidding. But no, I'm just saying, like, it makes sense if you're going to have some kind of giant investment. It's going to be Optimus Prime. So, like,
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
and the trailer is neat. I just was thinking the trailer was going to be like $200 to $300 and not exactly as much as Optimus, but
yeah, but for the extra price, whenever you transform Optimus, this will appear out of nowhere from off screen.
that's what it is. I think you're right, Aresol. The magic of it entering the pocket dimension is where all the engineering went into, and that's why it's $750. I think you've nailed it. I think that's actually it. That makes sense. That makes
Pretty
sense.
impressive that you're able to put that in a toy. So
Yeah. All right.
So it's really neat, but it's crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. All right, that was neat. Let's take a look at these things.
Yeah. Oh, you lazed out and you just did this one picture for all of
I
us.
did.
I
Legacy
don't
Wave
like
2?
Corey.
Yeah, I need to, because now we have no alt modes to talk about.
hey, I was surprised at least because like when I went to Target tonight, I saw a couple Legacy things and I kind of knew what they were, so that was surprising.
What did you see?
Just the bulkhead and the tiny little one that's in a little box. I don't know what it is.
I still can't find the deluxes anywhere. They're the only ones I still need. Chris says 1,500 Optimus Prime and trailer or unsold HasLab Unicrons at BBTS for 2,000. Really, BBTS is selling Unicron for 2,000? Yikes!
BBTS is ridiculous.
I mean, I knew they were selling them because they're, you know, that's what they can try to get from now, but that's still crazy. Yeah, apparently I should have just bought a Unicron, sat on it for 6 months, and then tried to sell it to someone because I could have doubled my money. I don't really want it. That's why I didn't buy one, but I should have flipped it. But then how do you mail that to somebody? Like,
Yeah.
oh, the
real.
shipping's going to be $400. But anyway, so to get back to these, this is pretty much wave 2 here.
To start off with the most important thing, though, Siege Soundwave.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like me and Rye were talking about it on the stream where we're like, everyone was like, hey, remember that Earthrise Soundwave that turned into the cassette deck and it was really hard to find because it was a Walmart exclusive? Can you reissue that? And they're like, reissue Soundwave, hold my beer. And then they're like, we got these Siege Soundwaves in a warehouse somewhere because nobody wants them. So slap that in a legacy box and we're good to go.
We cleaned them off for you.
Yeah, they're like, but don't you want to rebuy all your Siege toys without the battle damage on it? I'm like, no, stop pretending that's a thing. We do not want to do that. But yeah, so like your Siege, Soundwave is there for some reason. But the deluxes, we have Alita 1, which is most assuredly a pre-tool of Minerva, which I'm assuming will also get a legacy generations, whatever you want to call it, figure into Nightbeat as well. So they'll get 3 out of that mold. I bet they're high-fiving each other for that. We got Wild Rider, our technically second Stunticon, but we're getting a third at the same time. So because we already have Drag Strip in Wave 1. We have another TF Prime character kind of modernized into not modernized, retroized. I don't know how to made G1-esque with Knockout here. And someone posted a pic because they're doing in the comics right now, like a little Wreckers spinoff, was like a 5-issue thing, and he was in it and he looks exactly like that. And someone was like, how did we miss this? And Breakdown was in that as well. So it's very possible that we'll get him at some point. I always get upset when they miss the opportunities because there's a Stunticon named Breakdown and there's a TF Prime character named Breakdown, and if they're not in the same wave, I'm going to be upset because they had G1 Inferno and Kingdom, and I was like, we have a Beast Wars Inferno, and if you have a Voyager case assortment that's 2 times Inferno and 2 times Inferno, that would make me so happy because everyone would be confused. So I really hope that Breakdown and Breakdown both come out in Legacy around the same time. That's my dream. But yeah, he looks pretty good. I mean, I'm like Bulkhead was really good. RC was kind of meh. So we'll see how this guy goes. But it's interesting what they're doing, kind of bringing the TF Prime characters into the more G1 aesthetic. Tarantulas looks
he looks real good.
So good. I'm so glad they didn't just like take Black Arachnia and fiddle with it a little bit and say it's
Just
tarantulas.
stretch her out.
Yeah, because I was really expecting that. I mean, they already gave us that repaint in that big box, so they already got a second use out of that mold, I guess.
Yeah, I saw a lot of praise for this one on like Twitter and stuff like that.
He looks really good, and I'm just, like I said, so glad that they took the time to actually give him his own unique mold. The spider looks great, the robot mode looks great, the head sculpt is amazing. The way they have those spider legs posed is like, I don't know if someone spent a day doing that or whatever, but they look good.
This whole wave is crazy with head sculpts. There's
that's true.
some good ones.
There's definitely some, like is it Giaxis? I always say his name wrong. I don't know too much about this guy. The most exposure I've had to him is when they take that like Armada Starscream and paint him orange, and I guess that was an IDW most recently. But this is like the original Giaxis, and he just turns into like a weird rectangle with a nose cone on the end. I don't love the vehicle mode that much, but I guess it's very comics accurate.
It's got a big blocky underside, yeah.
Yeah. But I like the robot mode looks great. I really like the robot mode a lot. And then we have Blitzwing, which we don't have to spend that much time on because we've already talked about him. Let's see. And then Menasor. So we all knew I keep calling him Menasor. Motor Master. Motor Master, we knew he was going to be Commander class, but we finally got to see him. I just think it's funny because the robot's going to be roughly Voyager size, because people were already upset that all the leader classes are just Voyager size now with extra bits. And they're like, again, hold my beer. We'll make your Commander class Voyager size. And part of me wanted the trailer and the cab to all transform into Motor Master just because that's how the original toy was. Mm-hmm. But it makes so much more sense to have the trailer be the skeleton for Menasor, and then you just kind of transform the other 5 Stunticons and plug them into it. And what they've shown us so far is, I mean, it also has a little base mode, as you can see here, which honestly looks pretty similar to the Laser Prime base mode. It's not really all that much different. But, I mean, that's not why you're buying the toy. Menasor looks phenomenal from what we've seen. The head sculpt looks amazing. I like the way they showed us, like, you take drag strip, and when you plug him into the arm, a pin inside releases so that you can split him apart, and then like it lifts up and like collapses onto the arm, and like the bottom does too, so like it fits flush. And it's crazy to me, like the amount of engineering they can put into these now, and it's so good and it looks so fantastic. I can't wait to see Dead End and Breakdown, because it's going to be good. And if this kicks off a thing of them redoing all of them, I don't even care, because the Combiner Wars ones were fine. And honestly, I think Superion was probably one of the better Combiner Wars ones, but I'm sure they could do so much better with what we've seen and getting more cartoon accurate, because and I mean, they certainly got their use out of that Combiner Wars Silverbolt mold, because they did like 7 different things with that. But I thought that was fine. The Protectobots I'm really interested in, because they were always some of my favorites. And it's very difficult to get cartoon accurate Protectobots, because they just weren't animated in a way that they could actually transform, because, you know, it's like a big bulky ambulance and then he's just a robot with no kibble whatsoever. And it's like, how do you logistically do that? Like, there's a third party company doing it right now and they look good, but I've seen reviews and it's like 15,000 transformation steps, and it's all like little pieces that you bend and crimp, and then the panel goes like this, and then you tuck it underneath. And I'm just like, plus they're like over $100 a piece, and I'm just like, no, I can't. Like, I don't buy third party for a reason. It's too intricate. I mean, it looks good when you're done.
Start with something like that. Like, where do you like begin?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. But I would love to see them take another run at the Protectobots, because the ones they did during Combiner Wars were okay, but they also like didn't do Groove right away, and then he was like a mail-in later or BBTS exclusive. I forget how it worked. But yeah, I think it was BBTS exclusive. And they were okay. They weren't bad, but they could do so much better. Like, they really could do, because they reused a lot of stuff. Like, any car in the Stunticons, you know, they use that again for Streetwise, and they use that helicopter so many times. Like, it was Vortex, it was Blades, it was Alpha Bravo, which they made up. So yeah, I don't know. But these look really good, and it just makes me really excited for them redoing the other Gestalt teams, because that's there's a lot of potential there.
We have some pictures of what Menasor looks like so far.
Oh,
Nope.
No, I knew you didn't put them in. I was.
Yeah, we would have alt mode picks for you if Corey wasn't a shit.
Wow.
But no, we love you, Corey. Anyway,
We love you except for when we hate you.
yeah, exactly. It's very complicated relationship.
It evens out. It melts.
But I did notice that they have these combiner ports, like, so I don't know if it doesn't look like these use the old Combiner Wars ports, but you do see them up there. So I don't know if that's gonna be like get nuts with Zord Builder type shit and just go crazy, making up whatever you want. But I
just
don't know.
plug a bunch of the torsos in and have them like.
I mean, you could. It looks like you might be able to. So I don't know. But yeah, Menasor looks really good, and I'm really excited for. I don't love that the feet have that weird like heel because the cartoon didn't. It literally just had the entire car just like that. But they've made it into like an L, like a Tetris piece, and plugged it in. I don't hate it, but I would have liked it to be. If you're already like 90% cartoon accurate, why are you stopping at the very last second? But yeah, Chris says knockout being a jazz retool equals boo. I get that. I mean, he is definitely made from jazz. And I also agree, why had they not done Ricochet? I think it's because they just did Ricochet not too long ago out of the Power of the Primes jazz. And that jazz was not good. Like, I'm sorry. I have it, but I didn't buy it again as Ricochet because it was not a good. I would definitely buy a Ricochet from the movie jazz because that's a great mold. But yeah, I'm really excited for all this. I mean, honestly, I don't even have all of Wave 1 yet, and I'm just like, when's Wave 2? I need it. I really need that Siege Soundwave. Like, I cannot wait for Siege Soundwave. I just can't. Like, if it was the cassette one again, I would get it. I'd be like, a lot of people couldn't get that, so by all means, reissue it. Let people get that stuff so they don't have to pay aftermarket prices. They're like, nope, here's Siege Soundwave. Like, nobody asked for this. No one. So yeah, what do we have next? Do you have... What was the next one?
It's the Shattered Glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was a surprise on many levels. So we knew that they were continuing Shattered Glass because I think when we saw the leaked pictures of Motormaster, we also saw a Shattered Glass Blaster, which I love. I love Shattered Glass because the color schemes are all so crazy and fun. And I was reading the comics that they did, and there's so many people in there that I'm like, ooh, do him. His colors are fun. Do him, do him, do him. And it's got to be a slam dunk for them because all it is just repaints of all toys they've already made. So why wouldn't they do Shattered Glass forever? That's what they love. They love repaints. So I never bought Kingdom Magnus, and I was like, oh, well, if they ever do Shattered Glass as Kingdom Magnus, I'll totally get it. I was kind of afraid they would do Siege Magnus, but they didn't, so I'm very happy. But the funnest part is they include the Diaclone regular Magnus head because in Diaclone, Ultra Magnus was called Powered Convoy, and this was his color scheme. So this can either be Shattered Glass Magnus with that head, or you can replace the head to just have Diaclone Magnus or Diaclone Powered Convoy. Now, he will still have the purple Autobot symbol, which won't make a lot of sense, but Diaclone didn't have any Autobot symbols anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Why he comes with the Laser Prime sword axe thing, I don't know. They just threw that in because I guess they had them around, or they had recently made them for this. But
like I know nothing about this character, but this looks really cool.
Yeah.
The Shattered Glass head is insane. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like
It's
love
just
the fact
his skeleton.
it's honestly half making me like I'm kind of tempted to buy two of these because I really like both. Like I want to have the skull head because it's so badass with my Shattered Glass stuff, but I also love the Powered Convoy Diaclone look. So I'm like, maybe if there's a sale and I can get a second one, maybe I will.
Yeah, this is just like one of my favorite color schemes. I just love like red, purple, black. It just looks so nice.
Yeah,
This should be your first Transformers purchase after the Scorpion that is Wheeljack.
Wheeljack, yes.
Well, the jury's still out if I'm buying Bubbly Bleebly or whatever it was.
Oh,
Bumble Baby.
So I might still have to get that one if the box.
If I can find a Bumble Baby like on sale, I'll buy it and just leave it in the box forever because I don't want the toy at all. I just want the box that says Bumble Baby.
Is that out?
I don't know.
Think it's out.
Yeah, it was. I never paid attention to when it was coming out because I didn't care about it. But
Okay. So if they correct it, I don't want it.
Exactly.
Yeah, if they correct it, I don't. Yeah, I don't want it
it
one bit. I have no interest if they fix it.
But if it's messed up, I'm 100% buying it.
Right, I will leave it in the box forever, and Bumble Baby will be in my. But yeah, so this was just really fun, and I'm really happy with this. Plus, even if I end up buying 2 of these, I won't feel bad because I never bought the regular Kingdom Magnus because he was so close to Siege Magnus, and I was like, the one I have is good enough. And I can have a Skull Boy and a Diaclone Boy.
Yeah.
To put with all my other Diaclone repaints that we're getting so many of now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is really fun. Plus, we didn't even really talk about the like Evil Prime. Like the cab of it kind of looks like Shattered Glass Optimus, almost the same color scheme. So if you never were able to get one of those, you could kind of pretend that that's him.
Yeah.
AJMC says buy one, make it get lost, and then you'd have 2. I like how you're thinking, AJMC. Maybe my neighbor will steal this one.
That's a solid plan right there.
That is a solid
absolutely.
idea. But yeah, he looks really fun. And we didn't expect this because they said Shattered Glass, and we were expecting it to be Blaster, and then they showed us this, and everyone was like, "Oh, we did not know this was happening." So
this was like surprisingly something that didn't leak.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
Josh.
Honestly, a lot of stuff because Wild Rider and Motormaster happened like the day before, but we didn't know about. I mean, we knew Tarantulas was coming, but we had seen nothing before.
Yeah.
We hadn't seen anything for Knockout. We hadn't seen Alita 1. I don't think anyone knew about Jaxus, or if we did, we certainly hadn't seen it. And then this, so yeah, I would say more than half of it was not seen before.
Like I feel like Transformers has more leaks than Power Rangers, so.
Yeah, we'll see. With Transformers, it's usually lists. It's not usually pictures. It's
Power Rangers is usually the same too, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Power of the Primes, I think, and maybe Chris, if he's still in the chat, will correct me, but I think with Power of the Primes, we got like a full list with pictures, and it was like, here's your year, and it was like, okay, I guess just wait for all this cool stuff to happen. But usually it's just like, here's a list, and we're all like, cool, when can we see pictures? But
right.
Yeah, this was definitely. I love the giant, massive. I mean, that gun is out of control. How big that is! It's like bigger than his whole arm.
Yeah, that looks sweet.
Yeah,
I'm very excited for this.
All right, cool.
Next up,
we're done.
Oh, we're done. That's it.
Woo.
All right, so that means it's game time.
Yeah.
Do we have the pick? Oh, you didn't put the pick in?
I didn't.
That was Josh's job.
Oh no!
Is it Josh's job?
I don't know. I just need someone to blame.
Hold on.
Technically,
I think I can do a makeshift fix of this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if Toku Chris is still here.
Did I lose it? Oh no! Oh no! Here it is. I mean, I know this will just be on my phone, but since we don't have it in the slides, it's time to play. What is that, a Wheeljack? So I have 2 themes because I couldn't decide, so I did 2. So basically this game is going to be broken up into 2. I have 7 pictures for each theme.
They're jets and tanks.
No, I should have, but no. The first theme is characters that were in less than 13 episodes of the season they were in honor of the Power Rangers stream. So they were in 13 or less episodes. The second half of the game.
Oh wait, can we call it the less than 13 primes?
Yes. The second theme, because it's Easter, all of these characters have been killed and resurrected.
I was waiting for color scheme. You went a different direction, and
no pastels here. No, all of these characters. So for the first half of the game,
that's so good.
13 or less episodes. second half of the game, they have died and been resurrected. Now, for that one, I will say they were not always resurrected as the same character.
Okay.
So I could have included the before or after version of them.
No, that's amazing.
All right, so we'll start first with the characters that were in less than 13 or less episodes of the shows that they were in. So let me find Josh's direct message here.
Yeah.
Because I thought of the 13 or I was like, well, I want to make fun of the Power Rangers stream somehow. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I was like, can I find characters that were in the show for 13 or less minutes? I'm like, no, that's too hard, but I'll do 13 or less episodes. And then I thought about the resurrection thing. I was like, I gotta do that. All right, so we'll start off. All right, ready? All right, so what we'll do is I'll show them to Josh. I'll give you a certain amount of time. If you guys give up, I'll give you the show they're from. And then, so if you get it before I give you the show, 2 points. If you get it after the show, 1 point. And then Josh will show you the picture after you get it. So here's the first one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so so he's primarily blue. He's got, pretty sure that's an Autobot symbol on his chest there, which is like on one of those like little bumps that like hoods have sometimes. I don't really know how to describe that, but
like where the engine go? Like the engine?
He's got bumps for hoods apparently.
Little bumps, he's got like 2 little guns, but he's not holding them. They're like connected at his wrists. He's got red feet. He almost makes me think of like the blue car from Turbo or something like that. I don't remember the name right now, but like one of those things. Let's see, what else?
Is it G1 Beachcomber?
No. Okay. But decent guess.
Let's see. So like the windshield of the car like goes over his head, and it's like he's almost wearing it like it's a hood or something. And like he has like the doors are like 2 little flaps like above his shoulders.
G1 Skids.
It is G1 Skids.
Damn. Oh wow. Okay. Very good.
I think he was in like 1 second of one episode of G1 in the background.
And there it is.
Oh.
This is when I asked Chris about what batteries the Demon's Driver takes.
That is true. Little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Get yourself some double A's. All right. I have to make sure not to pick the wrong picture here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, geez. This one's complicated. The hell is this thing? Okay, well, I was gonna say it's some kind of bird, but it almost looks like he has like a dog face on his shoulder.
What?
He's got
like
a dog face.
He's definitely got wings. He's definitely got like a bird's tail as a skirt. And he's got like 2 little claws that are just like folded over onto his shoulders. Yeah, it's like a bird picked up a dog.
I love this. Like a bird picked up a dog.
He's got like blue and green feathers, but like purple wings, and the wings are like connected on tires, like the hinges of them is tires.
They're tires?
Yeah, this thing is all over the place.
This bird has wheels.
It does.
Dog, Aresol.
Oh, sorry.
You cannot convince me.
This bird picked up a dog and then vroom vroom.
Yeah, I mean that describes it perfectly, really. I mean,
okay.
And
And then you said blue and green, was it?
So like the wings are purple, but like the feathers at the end are like primarily blue, but there's like 1 green feather on each of the wings.
What the hell is
I don't even want to begin to describe what the other shoulder pad is because I have no idea. I would say some kind of fish, but that can't be right.
God damn.
Oh, this is bird dogfish, my favorite transformer.
Is it coming by air?
By land, by
or
sea, by air, it doesn't matter. He's taking your
I-
ass down.
I think that it can live in all three environments. I really don't know.
Well, he's a robot, so any of them can. Whatever. This robot cannot live in the ocean.
I mean, this one, like, yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Something tells me, like, just color scheme wise, from what I'm hearing, sounds G2, but they didn't really have animals, right? And then also, that didn't have a show technically, so that wouldn't make any sense.
So, like, all of the, like, dog, tiger, whatever the hell it is parts, I think it's a dog, those are, like, white.
Okay.
And, like, all the bird parts are purple with, like, with the exception of those feathers that I talked about. Unless that other shoulder pad, is that the face of the bird? The thing I thought was a fish? I don't know what the hell that is.
Is it like it must be some sort of like chimera creature?
So his face is primarily purple. Or like his entire head is purple with like a green face as well. And he's got a red Autobot symbol on his chest. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys.
that's all Josh got.
Can we get a show?
If you want one less point.
Yeah.
It is from Beast Wars.
Okay. Did they ever like fuse into something at some point?
Yeah, there were fusions.
I just like Adam Prime's comments of who the fuck is he trying to describe, because I want this to be a real Transformer, because whatever he's describing is not right.
I'm so confused.
I mean,
I'm just describing what I'm seeing.
I don't feel like it's these exact colors, but is it Tigerhawk?
It is Tigerhawk.
Okay. The wheels kind of threw me off.
There are no wheels.
Josh,
I don't
show
know.
show us.
In my
How is that
mind,
not wheels?
They're not wheels. They're
Okay,
like turbines, I guess. They do kind of look like wheels, but they're not wheels.
Oh.
Okay. You know, this... Why did you think that was a dog?
I don't know, to be honest.
It's a white tiger.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that's
it has
true.
the black stripes.
Oh yeah, it does. Huh?
Where did you see? Is that where you see?
I don't remember him being this vibrant in the show. I think that's why it was like.
Well, it's funny because the toy was blue and green, but on the show he was purple and green. So it's weird.
So what looked like this? Where is this from? Is this the show or the?
This is
he looks the same.
Okay.
He looks the same. Just the color scheme was a little different.
That's interesting.
But I believe he was only in 2 episodes of Beast Wars.
He was in like the final 2 or 3.
He shows up, I think, in the third to last. He shows up at the end, or maybe towards the middle of the third to last episode, and then he's killed at the end of the second to last episode.
Oh,
fun, perfect.
Is he about to make it into the next half of this show? Of this game? No? Oh, that sucks.
I mean,
permanently gone, huh?
Parts of it could. Technically.
The tiger or the hawk or the wheels?
Right.
Or even the fish.
It's
yeah,
the wheels.
Fish. You can't forget about the fish.
Yeah, the fish. He is comfortable in all forms of.
Oh yeah, the fish was making me think it was a combiner. I was going off on a different tangent, but then the wings were thrown.
Well, yeah, you know, you gotta only listen to like 30% of what I described. The rest is not helpful at all. So.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Chris.
Okay, so I'm trying to think if I know what show this is. I don't think I do. Okay, so he's got an Autobot symbol on his chest. He looks like a very futuristic type of car. He's like very white. He's very like sleek. He's got like a light blue, like cyan visor. Let's see. He's got like an all white and black and gray color scheme. He looks like a. It reminds me of something, but like I can't think of it. Let's see. He's got wheels like on the back of his legs.
So turbines.
That's right. Gotta love them turbines.
He almost looks like some kind of race car, maybe. But I mean, like it's just so sleek that it basically just looks like a guy wearing some armor.
Is it Prime Smoke Screen?
No.
It almost looks like it's from Animated.
Is it? And I don't know if this was the name. Oh wait, is it Animated Autobot Trooper?
Who's Autobot Trooper?
Oh, never mind. I guess not.
Corey just went for the most generic name.
I thought there was a trooper on Cybertron that was using the Ironhide.
Oh, it's that Autobot one. It's the. Let's see. What else we got?
Is it Animated? And I don't know if this is her name. Glyph?
It almost looks like he's got like a goatee.
You're just making shit up at this point.
A goatee.
It almost looks like that. Let's see what else. It's got like 3 little like triangles on his crotch.
That's it. This is Autobot crotch triangles. You've cracked it.
I'm glad you really decided to focus there, because that is always where my attention goes when I first see a Transformer.
Oh, this is Tri-Crotch. Yeah, I know him.
Was Animated Sound Blaster a thing?
It's not that, but I don't think that was a thing.
Okay, I don't know.
Corey's really taking shots in the dark with these animated.
Yeah, I am.
I've barely seen any animated, so if it's from that
I've
show,
seen all of Animated, and I don't know what this
His
is.
arms make me think like from his elbow down, make me think of those claws that Kamen Rider Tiger has, like this kind of big gauntlet kind of.
So he's got claws now too.
Maybe.
Well, he is a fish. Also, Chenex says Legacy needs to make a Tiger Hawk, and I 100% agree.
So, Josh, who's Kamen Rider Tiger?
He's from Ryuki. He's the guy with the big paw.
Oh,
claws
okay,
thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
He's a fish.
No.
I think we have to add a new category now. Tank,
Is it-
jet or fish.
Jet tanker fish.
That's
that
going
would
to
be
be the
weird.
choices at Josh's wedding. Will you have the jet or the fish?
Whichever one comes with wheels.
Right, yes. Which one has wheels, please?
The jet tanker
so
fish
you want the
cover.
fish?
Ah, the jet.
I mean, those cover all the environments, right? Sky, land, and sea. Jet tanker fish.
He's a fish lander.
Shoot. I'm down to go for the.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
You want the show?
Yeah.
It's animated.
Okay.
I like how I can hear. I like how I can hear my parents watching Moon Knight downstairs.
Nice.
Is it Animated Moon Knight?
It is animated Moon Knight.
Okay, who showed up? Wait, is it Animated Jazz?
It is animated jazz.
Oh shoot! Good job.
What?
I probably described that absolutely terribly then.
Yeah, what?
That's the point of this game.
Oh,
Okay, Jazz does not have claws.
He does not, but he has the gauntlets that I'm seeing. Okay,
Yeah.
this makes a lot of sense. I love this guy.
This looks really
design
cool.
looks great.
AJMC says Sound Blaster. Was he? I knew they did a Sound Wave that came with that guitar, but I didn't know if they actually. I knew they repainted it as Sound Blaster, but I didn't remember if he's actually in the show or not.
Oh, yeah. But that color scheme's way different than what I was thinking.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could literally just go to like some of the episodes and pick out Transformers
Yeah.
from the background that never had any speaking roles.
That's true. That is true. They did have fun
Wasn't
with
there
that.
like an animated Metroplex hanging out there at some point, or
I don't remember.
no?
It's been so many. I mean, that was like what 2008.
Animated Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hmm.
Anyway, he was in like 12 episodes, so he just
Okay.
made the cut.
Nice.
All right, now we're gonna go with one of my favorites. Ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh wow. Okay. So this guy's definitely a race car. He's got a number 16 on his chest. He looks like one of those what's that race car type that like the one Italian dude in Cars 2 is?
F1.
Yes, the Italian guy in Cars 2. The reference everyone understands.
That's an F1, right? No?
Maybe.
I can only assume.
No, not F1, Cars 2.
So his hands, his feet, and his like thighs are like a turquoise, kind of like off green color. The 16 that's on like the I don't know, the hood of the car, or like whatever, like the kind of thin pipe thing. That's like a pink piece. And let's see, the little like whatever the little spoiler or whatever it is that's on the back of the car is like a pink and a yellow. The 16 is a yellow on the top of the chest or whatever. I don't see an Autobot or Decepticon symbol on him, or I guess I kind of do. And if that's what that's supposed to be below the 16, it almost looks like this, like the outline of one, but it's like not detailed.
I'll be right back.
Or it might not even be that at all. I don't know. But the rest of him, his primary colors are like white and pink, and that turquoise color. He looks very out there. If I had to guess something, I'd say G2 just based off the colors, but probably not, right?
Yeah, G2 doesn't have a show.
Well, this looks like a picture from a show.
Yeah, but it has to be from a show, just given the topic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Is it? Actually, wow, Chris, I totally got it. When you were gone.
All right, time to share the screen.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's just like G1 Mirage and then the colors are all weird or something.
I mean, I figured the 16 would be helpful, but I guess not.
It wasn't.
That's
I don't know who's 16th.
This guy, apparently.
Yeah, I don't memorize the numbers on
that's fair.
cars,
That's fair.
unfortunately.
Oh, number 16, obviously, my best friend.
Yeah, number 16. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about this guy.
I'm just gonna start throwing out some Formula One. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna just start throwing out a few Formula Ones. Is it G1 Mirage?
No.
Is it RID Mirage?
No.
Is it G1 Drag Strip?
No. But I'm impressed at how many different Indy cars you know.
Thank you. Well, that's all I got. We can move on to the name of the show.
All right, you give up to Aresol?
Yeah.
It is Car Robots or 2001 Robots in Disguise. If you
Oh,
prefer.
nice.
Oh, it's the guy.
Now,
He accidentally scanned like a picture of a race car driver, right? And then wanted to start racing people because of it or something.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm thinking a different thing. Oh, no. I don't know his name. Start making up fast names. Car Robots Fast Lane?
I will take either the American or Japanese name if you know it.
Okay.
Because I had to look up his American name because I was like, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Speedor.
That's Go launchers, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, this is the one from
Indeed.
Go Launcher.
This is that rare crossover with Go Under that we got.
I'm good. I don't know it.
I don't remember any sort of
Yeah.
car like that from
It's either Skids or
Skids.
it might even be Skid-Z. Skid Z. I don't know the way it's written. It's weird.
Yeah.
His Japanese name was Indie Heat.
Oh, that's dope. That's fucking dope.
I know. Most of the Japanese names are better.
Indie Heat.
Indie Heat. Because I did Wrecker Hook like a couple times ago, so I was like, I got to get Indie Heat in there.
Am I sharing the screen now?
So this
or?
is our second Skids.
Well, that's the other thing. I was like, oh, I already have Skids earlier, so I'll do a second Skids.
Oh, what a boy!
Oh wow, yeah,
I love the color scheme.
Remember this guy at all.
Again, he's in one episode because they all have to be less than 13.
Right.
I think him and Wrecker Hook each got one episode.
That's so good.
They were just Machine Wars toys repainted to pop in there. All right. We'll do this one next. This one should be fairly easy. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wow, this guy's so blocky.
G1 Optimus Prime.
He looks like he transforms on like.
Remember how the main character of Transformers only appeared in like 13 episodes?
I mean, he was killed, right? So.
Oh wait, I
Two
forget.
seasons in.
You're still into the 13 episodes.
Okay.
And I did not do Prime as someone who was resurrected because I knew Josh would know who that is. So
yeah.
It wouldn't be a game.
Really?
But no, this guy looks like he transforms like super simply. It looks like it's just like a car and just does that. Let's see. Like he's basically like all navy blue. He's got a very simple face.
G1 Silver Streak?
No.
Like the back of like the front of the car piece is just still hanging out as like a backpack, and there's just like the window that just has the Autobot symbol, just like a sticker there. It's just like, oh yeah, we need to put it somewhere, so we'll put it there.
In the window.
He's got because he's definitely like a trailer, like a yeah. Because like the smokestacks are like then like fold down to become his arms, and there's like cannons off of his arms.
Oh, G1 pipe. Oh, G1 pipes.
G1 pipes. That is correct.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm like, I was waiting. You're like, pa. I'm like, is he gonna say it all? I was like, Josh, isn't this about the time you start describing his crotch?
Well, the crotch was next. I always wait a couple minutes and I go straight to the.
He doesn't have any weird markings on his crotch, so
Yeah,
I don't know if
right.
we're gonna get there. Or not.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah,
All
he
right.
is a truck. Good job.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Good
These
job
next
identifying.
two are, I think, they'll be fun, but I think they'll be quick because they're very
Is this the second half now? Or?
not uniform. No, these are the last two for the less than 13
okay,
episodes.
okay.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, they're very descriptive.
Okay, this guy. The hell's happening with his eyes? Oh yeah, this guy. I'm pretty sure is from Prime. His eyes are just popping out of his head. He's got
What?
like big insect antenna coming off of his head. He looks like a crab.
Oh, hold on. RID 20, the most recent one, Bisque.
That is correct.
Hell yeah!
Like I said, these will go fast.
Yeah!
These were really fun toys too because it was a crazy crab man, and then it just became a car, and you're like, "What sorcery is this?" Because the car looks fairly normal. Yeah, the most recent Robots in Disguise was great for Decepticons that were only in 1 or 2 episodes, and they were all based on animals, so they were just off the wall and crazy.
That's wonderful.
All right, and then here is the last one for this section of the game.
Oh god. Okay, so this one, he's got like big like antlers coming out of his head. Let's see.
RID, the most recent one, Leadfoot.
You don't have to say the most recent one. You're close, but that is not his name.
He's a Decepticon. He's mad.
Oh, Thunderhoof.
Thunderhoof is correct.
There it is. Okay. I knew it had something to do with feet.
I knew it had something to do with feet.
Great way to describe it.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're moving on to our second half. These are all characters that were killed and then resurrected. So, I mean, I say killed, but like some of them were like just almost dead and then rebuilt as something else. But again, most of these I think are what they became after the fact.
Okay.
Maybe one of them isn't. But yeah, we'll start with what I think is a fairly. I think this half of the game will go by pretty quick because it's a limited pool of characters, and but yeah, we'll try this one first to gauge how Josh does. So
let's do it.
Go.
What's wrong with him?
He's just so stiff. He's all gold. But he's
Gold
got
bug.
a little
G1 Gold Bug.
It is G1 Goldbug.
Well, Chris was right. That one pretty quick.
Yeah. How do you get your thighs to go that far back?
Backwards? Yeah, I don't know. That's some serious
He's
posture
got like
lessons.
ostrich legs.
Yeah. That's like, there was a movie back in the day, I think it was Charlie Sheen, it was called The Arrival. Did you ever see this? It was aliens invading Earth masquerading as humans, and the way you could tell was the aliens would pop their knees backwards and then they would run like ostriches. Like that was their, because like they had taken human form, but like I guess so they could run, they would pop their knees backwards and they would run. And I was just like, that's your superpower, your knees go, like that's how you're gonna conquer the Earth with backwards knees. That's your big trump card. All right. Okay, so now we will do this one.
Okay, this is definitely from Prime. He's very red. He has two little horns off the side of his head.
Oh, Prime Cliff Jumper.
That is correct.
Oh, very good.
He's the Rock.
There you go.
Yeah, he is.
And he came back as a zombie or something.
Yeah.
I should mention that Bumblebee obviously became Goldbug, so that's
You could say in the toy line, he just wouldn't die.
All right. Next up, we'll do this one.
Okay, I think this is a jet.
Oh no.
I love it. I love this jet thing that's never going to end.
Never mind. Like, he's very purple. He's a Decepticon. He's holding an orange thing. He's very mad.
Orange thing.
It almost looks like he's wearing a samurai helmet or something. I don't know. I guess not Jet.
Josh thinks he's a jet.
So just remember, definitely not a Jet. Don't think he is. Don't be me.
This is just a picture of a jet. We're being fucked with.
Well, the first thing I saw was like the orange thing he's holding. Made me think of it was like the nose cone of it, but no, it's just an orange thing.
Okay, all right.
He's holding an orange thing.
Removing jet from my brain. That is a very important detail, by the way, Josh.
I just love his description. He's purple. He's holding an orange thing. Like you do.
He's got a little bit of red on him, and like a dark gray. I don't know how else to describe
A little bit of red on him.
He's wearing what are those like fluffy collar things that like people from the 1700s wear? He's got one of those on.
This is Shakespeare the Jet, obviously. Didn't we know? You remember that time Shakespeare turned into a jet? It was great. He is holding an orange thing.
But yeah, I don't know. Shakespeare and jets. I don't know. I don't want to know.
Shakespeare and jets. Yeah, wasn't Ben Affleck in that?
That's all I got for you.
That wasn't much.
I know.
I'm sorry. Can I have you repeat the colors?
Oh yeah. Okay, so he's very much like a dark purple. He's got a little bit of red on him and like dark gray.
I love that he doesn't specify where. He
Yeah.
just says like there's a little bit of red. Just a
You're right.
a splash
got
of
red
red.
Like,
on
we're
you.
just thinking in color palettes.
No,
now.
you're right. You're right. Okay, so he's got red on his knees, on his belt buckle, a little bit on the top of his shoulders, a little top of.
Oh no, we're losing him.
Let's see. He's purple. Like his helmet's purple. His chest is purple. His arms are primarily purple. His thighs are purple.
So
There's-
this is probably wrong. G1 Cyclonus?
No.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you were gonna count.
Oh
those.
wait, G1 Galvatron.
It is G1 Galvatron.
Ah,
Another
Oh, he
very
does have
iconic
one. Okay.
Transformer.
Oh my
He's holding an
god!
orange thing.
he's holding an orange thing, right?
He holds that orange thing.
He does have a little bit of red on him.
He's got some red on him, and
You
he's
see
holding
the
an orange thing.
Shakespeare element, right?
I'll never unsee it now. Also, I just love how he's like, it's a jet. I'm like, no. Although, to be fair, in your defense, they gave him a weird, terrible jet mode in Titan's Return or whatever.
So I'm not wrong.
No, you're still wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Shakespeare in Jets, starring Ben Affleck and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my god.
All right, now
Well, I
let's
tried.
do this one next.
I shouldn't have overlooked the orange thing. I just
He's holding an orange
You
thing.
gotta focus on the orange thing.
Oh.
Okay, this one looks like the Easter Bunny or some shit.
Easter Bunny.
He's got like a bunny hat on. He's got a purple Decepticon symbol on his chest.
Most Decepticon symbols are purple.
Oh, well, there you go. He's got an orange hexagon on his waist.
Right to his dick. Every time, Josh. Why do you go to the robot's dick on every one of these? That's right where your eyes go.
The entirety of his chest and like shoulders is like a very light purple, kind of like a bluish purple.
Oh wait. G1 Cyclonus.
This one is G1 Cyclonus.
what?
The bunny ears!
That's why when you said it last time, I had already had it in my thing. So I was like, you guessed it on the last one. And I was like, oh no, but it's coming up.
Literally one of my favorite Transformers. Ah!
Now he's the Easter Bunny with an orange dick.
Oh, I'm so bad.
I'm sitting here like looking at Cyclonus in front of me, and I'm like, no, he's like darker purple than that. It can't be that. Fucking Easter
I just love how
Bunny.
Aresol guessed it one turn too early, and I was like, I do have that one, but just not yet. All right, we'll break up.
Why did you describe his dick?
Right? Every time, no matter what the robot is, he's like, well, his dick is kind of orange.
Well, most of the time the dicks break up the color scheme, and so you just kind of look at the dicks. Like,
Did you get that one, Josh? It told me the message failed.
oh,
Did you get the most recent one?
no, not after the bunny.
Okay, let me try it again.
Okay, now I got it. Okay, this is definitely Beast Wars because of just how bad the CGI looks.
It's not so bad.
Let's see. Okay, so like Okay, so like he's got like a metallic purple chest and shoulder pads and fists. He's got like a blue on his knees.
What's his dick look like?
I'm not gonna describe it.
It's smooth like a Ken doll.
He's holding a megaphone. Let's see.
Apparently not.
Holding a megaphone. He's not a jet.
He's
I don't know what else to tell you. He's holding a megaphone, he's not a jet, and he's got a smooth dick. What else can I tell you about this robot?
The color of his dick, obviously. We didn't get
It's light purple, he already told you, which is also wrong.
I did not describe the dick. I specifically avoided the dick. It's the same metallic purple as the rest of this thing.
It's not purple.
How is that not purple? That is purple.
It's not purple. Oh, goodness. Remember the theme. Remember the theme.
I don't know. It's not purple. Let's see.
I'm losing him again.
He's got like weird red symbols on his shoulder pads, but I have no idea what they are. They just kind of look like circles.
The weird symbols. For sure.
It's like a shape, except it doesn't have any flat edges.
I like how in the last one,
this.
in the last one, he could describe the hexagon near his dick with no problem, but he can't get circle because it's up by the shoulders.
Well, the quality of the picture is so bad, I couldn't tell it was just like two circles stacked on top of each other.
It's not the worst picture.
Who
guess
died in
not.
Beast Wars?
bro, a lot. A
Oh,
lot of people died.
But who were resurrected?
I mean, there's the weird second Dinobot.
I didn't even think about that. That would have been a good one. Although, would you count that as a resurrect? As a clone?
He was like a clone, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I still go back to that because I'm like, he had part of his soul, but I guess because he was a clone, I don't know. It's confusing.
Who was resurrected?
or whatever.
Guys, he's got a megaphone.
Yeah. Think of the megaphone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not a megaphone.
Hey, Josh, can I just ask, since this is Beast Wars, is there an animal that you think this might get into?
In his defense, it does not have a ton of animal-esque parts hanging off of it, but I do love that he didn't even think to describe it.
I was trying to specifically not describe the animal.
I think he's a megaphonosaurus.
I want to say he's a monkey, but I don't know. Like, he makes me think of like an Optimus Primal, but like he's probably not.
I mean, he might be Optimus Primal. I'm just saying.
Does anyone want to guess anything?
I'll guess Optimus Primal. You want me to guess like specifics? The Transmetal one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say what? Which?
I mean, look at the megaphone.
Same dude.
That is purple.
Oh, I guess that is
Right?
kind
He's
of a
brown,
megaphone.
though. I mean, it is a bad picture, but he's really brown.
No, the
Okay.
dick is
Well, how was
purple.
Josh
The
supposed to
dick
know
is
that?
purple. That's the title of your autobiography, Josh. The dick is purple.
You should probably get that checked out.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a series of books in the Josh series. The first one, Is It a Jet? The dick is purple. This is the popular sequel to Is It a Jet? Jets or Fish?
Both have wheels.
Yes.
He's holding an orange thing.
Jet or fish, vroom vroom.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see how many more of these we got. I think two.
All right.
So I think this one should be pretty easy. Josh,
There's
might
one I
even
got
know
locked
this.
and loaded in my brain. Just
Okay.
like
G1
waiting for it.
Optimus Prime.
That is one I did not include.
So this one looks like Optimus Prime.
G1 Ultra Magnus.
It is G1 Ultra Magnus.
Come on. Admittedly, that one I didn't remember.
Yeah, he was killed and resurrected in the movie.
That was such a short turnaround.
And then for your last, killed and resurrected. This one's a little bit harder, but it is the last one.
Okay. So he's holding a red gun. He's got a red hand. I don't know what else to say. He's got a red
gun.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got like a yellow chest plate that has like this weird red symbol on it and then a red Autobot symbol next to that. And like there's like little like piano keys that are like below the yellow symbol. Corey's face.
Who is this man?
He's got a yellow face. He's wearing a hat.
Just a hat. You're not gonna describe.
Well, he's wearing a hat.
Well, like it almost kind of looks like I don't know, like Short Round's hat from Indiana Jones or some shit. I don't know.
Short Round's hat. That was a baseball cap.
A baseball.
First of all.
Oh, okay, a baseball cap. Yeah.
That is the image that you think of when you think baseball cap.
Oh man, dude, I went to a baseball
Having never
game.
played
They
a
were
sport
all
in his
wearing
life,
Short Round
he's like,
hats.
didn't Short Round have one of those unique sports caps in that movie?
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. So his entire torso and arms are blue, but then his entire legs are like white and dark gray, with like red circles right below his knees and like two little red circles right above his feet. Let's see. I feel like I've seen this Transformer before. I just don't know the name of it. But
Does that help you guys?
I'm sure it doesn't.
He's still stuck on the piano keys.
They're not piano keys. They're like the buttons that would be like they like, you know, do something. They do like the
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Adam Prime just wrote, "It's a fish."
Yeah. The gun's got a scope on it.
I'm glad you have this fixation with the gun, the red gun with the scope.
I'm really happy that
If it's not the dick, it's the gun. I think that's a euphemism for something.
Would you explain the dick for us?
I suppose. It's just a blue rectangle.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm going through
He's
my
very
mental database, Transformer deck.
How many Smurf rectangle dicks do you know in Transformers? I think you should focus on the piano keys. I think that's the best chance that you got.
I know they're not piano keys. They make me think of like the buttons on Soundwave, like the you know, play, rewind, whatever. Because like his chest almost looks like a cassette player.
Is this G1 Sound Blaster?
No.
G1 Soundwave?
No.
Just G1 Blaster.
No. Remember the theme.
Died and came back to life.
You're right there. You said all three, but if there are 4 names that go in a set, you've said the other 3.
Back to Life by Haley Steinfeld from Transformers Bumblebee.
Thank you. Now describe
Yes.
it.
All right. God, finally.
Blast Wave?
I'll give you an analogy. Sound wave is to Sound Blaster as Blaster is to
Blast sound.
You know how analogies work.
Sound wave is to Sound Blaster as a wave.
No.
Wait.
Don't dissect the words. Think of what I've told you. You know the relationship between Soundwave and Sound Blaster. If you don't, then you're not going to get it, so I apologize.
No, he became something. I didn't know he changed names.
Like I said, this is a harder one because it's...
Was it the
why.
Japanese one that
Yes.
it happened in? Okay.
That's why I understand it's a little harder. That's why I left it for the last one.
Okay.
But like you guys are all dancing around it so hard. That's why I'm like, you're so close. And Josh is like, good, I don't have to describe it anymore.
Blaster.
Well, I don't think I'll be much help anymore at this point. So.
Sound. Blast sound.
As a hint, you may remember when we talked about the blaster that came out recently, I said, wouldn't it be great if they repainted him as so-and-so? And then they said, yes, we're doing that. And me and Rye were very excited about it.
I feel like that's just all the time.
Well, that's
That does
Hey,
happen.
don't you want a repaint of this?
well,
Yeah,
like
I do.
literally
Oh,
like
man.
within the last week or so, we have said this Transformers name.
Rye's probably rolling around.
Just rolling around. That's what she does when
She's in bed. She's sleeping for the TARDIS.
Yeah.
So she's just rolling.
I don't know. She's probably more excited about the O's news that's happening on the timeline right now.
Oh, what's happening with
excuse
you?
me?
What's happening?
Something for I think one of the birth specials. So.
Oh, is that supposed to happen sometime soon?
I think.
What's going on?
Are we seeing pictures of the CSM birth driver?
No, it's just a picture. I think of something from the special. I don't know if people want me to say.
Oh, maybe maybe don't say it, but maybe did that just air over there? Is it a website thing? The birth special?
I think it's a TV, or I think it's a toy Tokusatsu fan club thing.
Right, but that's still web based, right? That's like a website they go to.
So it could be spoilers.
But it definitely looks like a spoiler based off of like what happens in the movie, so I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
Oh, so if you've seen the movie, it's not a spoiler?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to say much more.
That's fine. Just don't say anything. Yeah, you're on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll read. You can't read the comments because that's cheating, but I'll read them to you afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Blast wave.
You're really fixated on Blast Wave, and that has nothing to do with it at all. I promise you.
What does Blaster transform into?
That is what we're asking you.
I'll be honest, if it's from the Japanese cartoons, I don't know if we'll get it.
Yeah, that's fair. If you just want to give up, that's fine. Like I said, I know this one's harder.
Auto tune.
But somewhere, sometime, there
existed.
should be something called Auto-Tune. A transformer called Auto-Tune. All right. It's Twincast.
Oh!
Like I said, I put it because we did literally just talk about it within the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because in the Japan, in like the 3rd or 4th episode of the first Japanese series that like G1
Look at that face.
G1 ended here, and then they continued in Japan with the Headmasters cartoon. And like the 3rd episode, they had this awesome fight where it was Blaster and all of his cassettes versus Soundwave and all of his cassettes, and they just fucking killed each other. So they both died, and then they rebuilt Blaster as Twincast, and Soundwave got rebuilt as Sound Blaster. But for whatever reason, Sound Blaster has become a thing over here where it's a separate character, and we've gotten toys of it, and it's like a whole thing now. So not enough twin cast love, but they are doing, because they just did the Blaster and Kingdom / Legacy. We found a listing for them doing it, so they are going to repaint Blaster as twin cast. So we'll finally have one.
Huh.
It looks like he smelled something really bad, but doesn't want to say anything.
So real quick, Adam Prime in the chat wrote, "Oh, it's G1 twin cast," but obviously you guys can't see it. And then he wrote, "Think about the Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger movie."
Oh,
Twin.
yeah.
Then he says, "Another great win for Chris."
So that was a fun time.
That was your Easter
The one I
Transformers that
had
have
locked
died
and
and been
loaded was
resurrected.
Hoist from
Steve!
Armada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting
that
for
would have
Hoist.
been a good one.
Yeah,
I was trying to think. I could think of so many G1 characters that died and got resurrected, and I was trying to think of others. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was waiting for Hoist. I was waiting for all 3 of the Cybertron defense team. I was waiting for...
Oh, that would have been good too. I'll have to do this again next Easter.
Yeah, with the ones that we just listed.
Well, you'll forget by then.
I will.
But yeah, so because it was a Smokescreen that became Hoist.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Smokescreen was not a great design, but Hoist was fine.
Yeah.
Remember they did Hoist like as a giraffe repaint in Japan, and I forget what they call, like long neck or something, like, because you know he had that big weird crane.
Yeah.
They put it in like giraffe camo. It was weird.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a weird thing. Yeah, the Cybertron defense team would have been good too. I have to mentally make notes of these for next time, because I was really like, I want to do something that's not just G1. That's why I threw like Prime in there Primal from Beast Wars and Cliff Jumper, but I really could only think of. And then I was like, do I do Cyclonus or do I do like the other side of it, like one of the Seekers? But I was like, no one will know. Like, then we'll have to argue over which one became Cyclonus, and I don't want to get into all that. So.
That's why I said that Tigerhawk would have worked too, since he's technically that's true. That's true. Could have double billed Tigerhawk. I just wanted to do, because I knew he was only in like 2 episodes.
Right, because he's a mixture of a tiger and a fish, and also wheels.
Of course, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite maximal fish at Wheels. Unfortunately, Corey had double your score, Aresol.
Holy shit!
The like 2 or 3 that he got all right in a row.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just terrible at this. That's just what it is. So.
But it's okay, Josh, because if you were good at it, this game wouldn't be fun.
I'm still disappointed about the Cyclonus thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it because you said Cyclonus, and I'm like, I have that, but he's just one too early. So I got to do it right after because he just said it. I just love he's purple. He's holding an orange thing. I thought like right away, you guys, because they were all G1 characters. I thought you would have got them all right away.
I guess I was expecting more like variation outside of G1. But
so really, if I had done the variation, it would have been worse for me, better for you guys. So the fact that I couldn't think of anything else worked out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh goodness. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for the show. But we hope you had fun. If you celebrate Easter, I guess have fun with that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. 2 hours is a pretty good run time. It's a transmetal 2-fish jet dog with wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Wait, yeah, can you clean the pause?
Don't end it right away. There's a lot of cleaning up to do. I mean, it's just.
You're right.
We're so messy.
For sure.
I appreciate it.
I also just want to real quick just ask that everybody.
The close up of his face at the very end is like,
Thank you.
Oh my god, I love it.
Beautiful clip.
Also, I'm sorry to everybody who may have.
I planned my